seen such a bunch of... There's a war on. Your soldiers marching, not playing hopscotch.
Did you hear that, Major? A command is a command. I want you to pay strict attention to me. Attention!
Now snap out of it, you campfire girls. Right, face, detail, forward, hip, 2, 3, 4, hip, 2, 3, 4.
To the rear,
2, 3, 4, hip, 2, 3, 4. Pick up them feet. Get the lead out of them boots. Hey, you dummies, halt!
About, face, forward, punch.
What is this, mutiny? Detail, halt! If I find out who's kidding around here, he's gonna spend the next 30 days doing KP. From now on, when you hear a command, obey it. Detail, forward, punch, hut, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
2, 3,
Punch.
4, hut, 2, 3, 4. Eyes, right.
What's the matter with you, Ames? Where are your men?
Why, they're right around here somewhere, sir.
About, face.
Listen, Ames, if you can't control your platoon, I'll put a sergeant in charge who can. Have your men gotten out of hand?
Oh, no, sir. I have everything under perfect control, sir.
Fix, bayonet. Charge!
Sorry, sir. Halt! Halt! What do you guys think you're doing?
Attention. About, face. Dismiss.
So you're the bottleneck that's been making a monkey out of me, huh?
Ames, I was merely practicing command. You see, I'm preparing for my top sergeant's examination.
Oh, the colonel's pet wants to be a top sergeant. Why, you little bookworm, for 2 cents I'll settle with you later.
Sergeant Doubleday?
Yes, sir.
At ease. This is the young man I had in mind, Mrs. Culpepper, my staff sergeant, Sergeant Doubleday, who seems to know practically everything about everything. This is Mrs. Culpepper, organizer of the Girls' Home Defense League. And her niece, Miss,
Betty Marlowe.
You no doubt are familiar with the splendid work that Mrs. Culpepper has been doing, Sergeant.
Oh, yes, I've read Mrs. Culpepper's latest monograph on occupational therapy as applied to young women in defense work. But you should have included among useful occupations for young women that of radio locator.
Radio locator?
They're the ones who, by operating in the microwave band of the radio spectrum where the quasi-optical rays of visible light are focused, can determine the speed, course, and altitude of enemy bombers.
Why, that's wonderful.
Well, young man, I must say your scientific knowledge is remarkable. Young man, I said your scientific knowledge is remarkable.
Oh, it's nothing, merely a matter of remembering what one reads.
He memorizes every Army manual from cover to cover.
Splendid. Then you must come to our meeting this afternoon at 2 at the Bellamy home, 1600 Elm Street.
Thank you.
Then we may expect you at 2?
Well, fortunately, I'll be on leave this afternoon, and I wouldn't miss coming for anything.
Betty!
Coming, Auntie.
So long, fellas. Going to town, Pete?
I hope they'll tell you.
Well, just a second. I'll get my cap and go with you.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. How much dough you got?
Well, I'm a little short this month.
You were a little short last month and the month before that. So long, chiseler.
Hey, Red.
Yeah?
Loan me a fin until next payday, will you?
Say, you've got a lot of nerve. You still owe me a fin from last month.
What a memory.
Ain't you going to town, Ames?
Now, what can a guy do on 35 cents?
Unless you'd loan me a $5. Don't make me laugh. I got a split lip.
Hey, quit screeching. I might have known it was you.
Oh, hello, Ames. I won another quiz contest. Boy, is this a lifesaver.
I've been waiting for a chance to get you alone. You know what I'm gonna do with you?
Hmm?
I'm going to take you out for the best time you ever had in your life.
But I thought that...
You think that I don't like you? That I'm sore at you on account of how I acted today?
Well, yes,
Boy, oh boy, is that rich. And me kidding you all the time just to see if you could take it.
You mean you like me?
Sure I like you. And to prove it, we'll pool our funds, and you'll go to town with me as my guest.
Gee, thanks. Oh, but I can't. I've already got a date for this afternoon.
Sure you have. A date with me. We're going on leave together.
Well, I appreciate your invitation, Ames, but some other time.
Now, look, pal, there's no time like the present. You're my guest, and I won't take no for an answer.
Well, we won't have very long. If we hurry, we could spend an hour or so together. We could go to the aquarium or something. But I'd have to leave you around 2 o'clock.
Well, come on, let's go. What's holding us up? Boy, oh boy, am I going to show you a good time.
But I have a little business to attend to in the office first.
Never let business interfere with pleasure.
Well, it wasn't important. I was just going to cash this check.
The check? Oh, that's what I always say. Never let pleasure interfere with business.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ames.
Oh, perfectly all right, perfectly all right. No, think nothing of it. It's okay, pal. Any time at all. It's perfectly all right, I assure you.
You're going to love the aquarium, Ames. Do you know they even have a specimen of Holocaust celarius with elongated bronchiosticles?
Gee, I can hardly wait. But speaking of fish, always makes me thirsty. Let's have a little drink.
There's a drugstore on the corner where you can get a keen chocolate malt.
Swell! But first, let's do a little slumming. You know, I've always been curious to see this place from the inside. Just for a second, huh?
Well, just for a second.
That's the old sporting blood. Swell place, huh, pal?
Why, if it ain't our old friend, Sergeant Ames. We've missed you, Sergeant.
I hope it didn't hurt your feelings the last time you was here.
But you said you'd never been
Must be
here.
an old place with a new front. As long as we're here, we might as well have a drink. Come on, sit down, pal. Little service, Charlie.
Look, Ames, no more on the cuff.
Guess again, wise guy. We're rolling in dough.
Well, that's different. What'll it be?
Schooner a beer.
Schooner lemonade.
What did you say?
He said a schooner of lemonade.
That's what I thought he said.
Hiya, Blondie. Buy you a drink?
Go on. The last time you bought me a drink, I had to pay for it myself.
Yeah? Well, I'm in the chips now.
Well, that's a horse in a different garage. Come on, folks. It's a gusher.
Hey, there's something phony here. That guy ain't bought a drink since penny lemonade went out.
That's the stuff. The more the merrier. Give them whatever they want, Charlie, and put it on our check. Order something expensive, babe. The sky's the limit with us.
Now, that's the way I like to hear you talk. I'll have a double zombie with a shot of cognac on the side.
Make mine a double bourbon.
Excuse me, is there anything wrong?
Told you I'm 50 cent myself to step out 8 to the bar.
I beg your pardon?
I'm a sizzling alligator. I got itchy feet from the jumping jive.
Itchy feet? Oh, that's too bad. The recommended remedy for itchy feet is prescribed by the United States Army Medical Corps as soaking them in 1 part sodium carbonate with boro solution to 2 parts aquapura.
Sweetie, you're going to be a scream. And cute, too. Say, do you come here often? I spend my lunch hour here every day. You can call me Sally if you want to. Come on, let's dance.
But I was about to do the aquarium.
Well, I never did that one before, but if you hold me close enough, I can follow you. Come on, let's go.
Hey, I thought you was with me. Hey, you got a lot of crust, soldier, even for the infantry.
You artillery monkeys ought to be used to this by now. The infantry's first in war, first in peace, and first with the ladies.
Oh, fiddlesticks, my heel.
That's too bad. Now we'll have to stop dancing.
But how am I going to get to work with only one heel?
We passed the shoemaker's a couple of doors from here. I'll run up and have it fixed for you.
Gee, thanks. I'm sorry to be such a nuisance.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Easy come, easy go. That's us. So long as we got it, we spend it. Set him up again. You bet. Give my pal another lemonade. You know, beautiful, you and me is gonna get along all right.
Next 3 rounds you owe us 4, Sergeant.
So what? We'll owe you for 4. Set him up again. Keep setting them up until I tell you to stop. Pal will pay this bill. Here, pal, take care of this trifling item. I got nothing but big bills in my pocket, Blondie.
Can the Blondie stuff. Daisy's the name.
So your pal's gonna pay the bill, huh?
Why not? What's his is mine. What's mine's his. Hey, pal?
Looks like you'd better bust one of them big bills, buddy.
Well, my pal was sitting here just a moment ago. He's got a roll on him big enough to choke a horse.
Well, he ain't here now. Maybe the horse beat you to it.
What I want to know is who's paying for my drinks.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, who's paying the tariff?
Who's paying for my drinks?
Well, the house ain't. You're all stuck for your own drinks. The sergeant here's got all his dough tied up in Wall Street.
Oh, he has he?
Sergeant Doubleday.
Oh, hello, Miss Marlowe.
I never expected to see you going in a place like that.
Neither did I. I mean, I was just waiting for a friend to come out. He's in there slumming.
Oh, sweetie. Hey, where's my slipper? I gotta go to work.
Oh, after all, it's her slipper. I suppose I ought to give it to her. So, I will.
Thanks. Just put it on. You see, my heel snapped when he was showing me that new dance, the aquarium. Oh, excuse me. I guess I'm sort of in the way. See you later, sweetie.
You see, her slipper snapped. I mean, her slapper slipped. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain.
You mean Prince Charming found his Cinderella?
Yes, that's it. No. It was all an accident.
Well, they will happen, won't they? I hope you haven't changed your mind about coming to our meeting this afternoon.
Oh, no.
And you're not timid about being the only man among 16 girls?
With you there, I won't even see the other 15.
Now, I wish I could believe that, but there'll be some awfully pretty girls there. We're going to have punch and sandwiches before Mrs. Culpepper's lecture. Why don't you come along now and join us?
Well,
Oh, of course, if the grotto has so very much more to offer.
Oh, no, I'd much rather go with you. I like sandwiches. I like 15 girls. I'd like to go even if you didn't have any sandwiches. Well, you know what I mean. Only Sergeant Ames is in town with me today, and...
Well, bring him along.
Oh, fine. I'll get him right away. On second thought, maybe you better run along and we'll join you later. We have a couple of errands to take care of.
If your friend is anything like you, I know the girls will be crazy about him.
Oh, I'm sure they'll like him. Everybody likes him. You
big four-flushing piker.
Can't do this to me.
And take your pal with you.
Thanks just the same, pal. I know how it is.
What happened?
Ah, the nerve of them mugs. And us with over $100 in your pocket. Come on, I know a spot down the street.
Wait a minute. I've made a social engagement for you. We're invited to the Bellamy home.
Now, listen, pal, that social stuff ain't for us. We're out for a good time. You know, music, dancing, dames, lots of them.
There'll be a lot of girls where we're going, 15 or 16 of them.
Now, look, pal, we came to town. How many? Well, now we're getting someplace. Why didn't you... I've been on them big clam bakes before. 16 dames, 40 soldiers. No, we'd be lost in the shuffle.
But you don't understand. We'll be the only men there.
Well, that's different. Uh-oh. 16 thirsty dames. Our bankroll would be gone in less than 30 minutes.
Oh, but the girls furnish all the refreshments. Everything's free.
We don't have to buy no drinks? Oh. We don't have to buy no nothing?
No.
Are you sure we can get in?
They're expecting us right now.
Well, what are we waiting for? Taxi!
1600 L.
And don't spare the horses.
I'm so glad you could come, Sergeant.
Thanks. Wow, what a setup.
Girls, the line forms on the left. I want you all to know Sergeant Doubleday and Sergeant Ames.
Gonna hand it to you, kid. You sure know your spots. What a covey of quail to divide between us.
Sergeant, I want you to meet Mildred Bellamy, my dearest girlfriend. Will you excuse us?
Oh, with pleasure, with pleasure.
Mildred, this is the Sergeant Doubleday I've been telling you about.
Charmed, Mr. Doubleday.
How do you do?
To his friends, he's better known as Thweety.
Thweety? How quaint. Oh, would you excuse me? I see the caterers have arrived, and they always need a bit of overseeing.
I've been in the Army 20 years. I thought I had seen everything. But I'm just beginning to get my education.
Won't you please forget about that sweetie episode? Can a fella help it if a girl suddenly decides to get silly?
Are you sure it was the girl?
Why, of course.
Oh, can't I tease you a little bit? Let's get some punch and forget her.
I could forget every other girl in the world when you're around.
Then you'll never see her again.
Never again.
Hello, Betty. Hello, darling. What's the matter?
I'm allergic to fruit punch. I need air.
That's terrible.
I'll be all right in a minute.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, too. It's all embarrassing. My head.
I'll get you some aspirin.
Yes. No! Don't leave me.
Oh, I couldn't dream of letting you suffer like that.
But you see, I'm not only allergic to fruit punch, I'm allergic to anybody that's come in contact with fruit punch. So don't ever go near that punch table.
Oh, of course not. I won't go near it. I'll be right back.
Sweetie.
Hello.
I can only stay a second. I'm not supposed to talk to the customer, but I'll be through for the day when we finish here, and I thought maybe we could go down to the beach and dance on the pier.
But you've got to get out of here. Maybe I'll meet you down there.
Oh, goody. Let's seal it with a kiss.
But you've got to get out of here. There's not a second to lose.
I won't budge until you seal it with a kiss.
All right, anything if you'll only go.
Before you start explaining, you better take the whole box.
If you don't mind my saying so, kid, you've got what it takes.
Would you like some punch, Sergeant?
Why not? You and me is going to get down to some serious guzzling. Well? Hey, what is this, a gag?
Why, is something the matter?
Something the matter. They left the stick out of it.
If you're referring to intoxicants, we never served them.
Hey, buddy, haven't they got something to drink around here?
If you're thirsty, Sergeant, why not try the punch?
I have, and I'm still thirsty. What's the matter with everybody? Is this a party or an inquest?
Activities won't begin until Mrs. Culpepper arrives.
Who? What do we need her for? We got a radio, we got feet. How about you and me pepping things up with a little dancing?
Well, I hardly think Mrs. Culpepper would approve.
That Sergeant Ames is a bad influence. It's all his fault for luring you into that awful grotto.
Oh, you mustn't judge him by that. He's really a nice fella. He's certainly acting quiet and refined here, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Worm. Let's wiggle. You can't take it, huh? Hey, what happened to the music?
Might I ask what's going on here?
Oh, Auntie, you remember Sergeant Doubleday, and this is Sergeant Ames. He was just showing us a dance he witnessed while on a slumming tour.
For a moment, I thought I was on a slumming tour.
We're looking forward to your address, Mrs. Culpepper.
This afternoon, I'm going to speak on vocational therapy. And you two gentlemen are perfect types to illustrate my theory.
We'll be glad to help.
Sure, why not?
Splendid, splendid. Girls, will you please take seats? Sergeant Doubleday, will you please sit here? And Sergeant Ames, here.
Thank you.
By a happy coincidence, we have with us those two splendid types. Sergeant Doubleday, a product of the new modern army, and Sergeant Ames, a soldier of the old school, and no doubt proud of it.
You said it, lady. That's what I've been trying to tell this new crop of draftees. All about the old army, where you couldn't get by on book learning and that kind of junk. But what you got here? Get a load of this, sister. Come on, feel it, feel it. Kind of scares you, huh? And that. Look at that. That comes from hiking 30 miles a day, not cream puffing around in tin cans on wheels. Why, I'd trade this whole new army for one platoon of two-fisted fighting troopers with rifles, bayonets, and guns. Where you meet the enemy hand to hand and pump them full of hot lead. Bang, 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 bang. Then give them a taste of cold steel. Squish! And finish them off with the old rifle butt. Crunch! That's the kind of fighting that makes a man out of him.
I think I'll get a drink of water. I'm not feeling very well.
Must have been something she ate.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Oh, think nothing of it. Any time at all.
I hope you follow that, girls. Now, on the other hand, we have this type. A young man fragile of stature, flaccid of muscle, and completely lacking the Herculean physical attributes Sergeant Ames has so graphically displayed. And yet, this perfect physical specimen is a product of a decadent system. Although muscled like a gladiator, he is the semi-moron type.
That's me, lady. You can say that again.
Note the brutish jaw, the porcine eyes, whose vacant stare reflects the torpid mind within.
Now, wait a minute.
Would you entrust this man with a $100,000 tank or $1 million plane? No, definitely no.
Hey, what is this?
But you could this man. Here is a modern mechanized tank. While here, an outmoded army mule.
That did it.
Thank you, girls.
Wait, Ames, she didn't mean anything. She was speaking in metaphors.
Mule means the same thing in any language. I know when I've been insulted. I'm getting out of here.
For heaven's sakes, don't make a scene.
Don't worry, I won't. I got manners even if she ain't. I'm getting out of here like a gentleman. I'm leaving dignified.
Please, Ames.
There's no use arguing. I've had enough. Are you coming with me or ain't you?
I don't dare leave now. I've got a date with Miss Marlowe. I'm in bad enough as it is.
Okay. That's your idea of a good time. You can have it. But I came to town to have some fun. So long.
So long.
Now, ain't I the one? Here I come to town to hoop it up, and what do? I walk out and leave my dough in my locker. Ain't that rich?
Yes, that's a good one. Well, have a good time, Ames.
Now, wait a minute. You don't understand me. I'm clean. Flat. Busted. I haven't got a penny.
Would you be insulted if I offered to...
Well, not coming from you. After all, we're buddies.
This $10 ought to see you through.
Thanks. You haven't got 2 5s, have you?
I think so. Let's see. 1, 2. There you are.
It makes an even 20 I owe you.
Wait a minute. I thought
a friend
you
in
meant...
need is worth 2 in the bush. So long, pal. Remember me? I'm the guy whose credit wasn't any good. Well, here's the color of my money. There's plenty more where that came from. But I ain't spending it in no joint where they throw you out just because you're temporary financial embarrassed.
I don't blame you, soldier, and if that's the way they run things around here, I ain't staying neither.
You ain't?
No, I ain't. I'm going with you. We'll go someplace where you're appreciated. So long, Egbert.
Let that be a lesson to you. Well, beautiful, what's the program? What's your pleasure?
Well, how about the big Army-Navy jamboree at the Lakeside Country Club? The whole camp will be there.
Swell, I'll take you there and show you off.
Can you dance?
Can I dance? Could Paderewski play a fiddle? Come on, we get the trolley right over there.
Hiya, Daisy.
Hello, Pete. Where'd you get the swell coffee grinder?
I rented around the corner. Come on, we'll go places. Hop in.
She don't need your car, small fry. He can hire a car, so can I. Nothing's too good for you, beautiful. Come on, we'll go in style.
Sign here. That means you're responsible for any damage. Anything that happens to this car, you pay for it. That'll be exactly $20.
Fair enough. What? $20? I thought you said it was 10.
There's been a slight increase, you know, a national emergency.
You call doubling the price a slight increase? So hold up.
Don't quibble over small change, honey. Break one of them big bills.
It ain't the money, baby. It's the principle of the thing.
You want the car or don't you?
Who asked you to butt in? He's got a mind of his own. Slip him the dough.
Oh, well.
Don't forget, in case of a blackout, pull over the side of the road and turn out the lights.
You're telling me what to do in case of a blackout?
Come on, honey, let's go. I want to get there in time for one of them dinners deluxe before the dancing starts. I'm going to eat a steak so big, it'll set you back $5 just for the ketchup. Where are we headed for? This ain't the way to the country club, and I'm ravenous.
Before we do any eating, baby, I gotta pick up my buddy.
I don't want your buddy. I want a steak.
Oh, that's all right, but you'll be crazy about him.
Yeah? What's he got that you ain't got?
You'd be surprised.
Well, I'm sticking with you. We'll get a girlfriend for him, and I know just the one. She's a cousin of mine.
Swell. That'll fix everything. Do you think he'll like her?
Oh, when he sees her, he'll go nuts.
Captain Caldwell wants me?
Yes, right away. No time to lose. War emergency.
War emergency?
Excuse me.
What do they want Sergeant Doubleday for?
A special mission. Sergeant Doubleday is a very valuable man.
A special mission? You mean dangerous?
War is war.
How dreadful. I'll drive you back to camp.
Thanks, no, that won't be necessary. I have a squad car. It's parked right around the corner.
I mustn't keep you then.
I'm sorry, Miss Marlowe, but Judy calls.
Goodbye, then. Be brave. Just think I may never see you again.
I'm ready, Sergeant. Lead on. right, Ames. My every thought must be for my mission.
Wise up. That was just a gag to get you out of there.
What? You mean there's no mission? The captain doesn't want me?
No.
Suppose Miss Marlowe finds out.
You should worry about her. Wait till you see what I got in the car.
But I'm in enough trouble now.
Sweetie!
Here he is. Up in the chicken coop, kid.
No, I gotta go. I gotta go.
We'll stop at the first service station. You can phone your excuse from there.
You don't understand.
All I understand is that you've got just what this party needs.
But oh no, I gotta go. I gotta go. But
Well, we're off to the front. Forward! March!
But Ames, don't go by the house. She'll see me.
Too late!
Did he say squad car or squad car?
A dangerous mission.
Could be.
This is the life, eh, pal?
Isn't it romantic the way fate came to throw us together? You think it means something?
You have no idea what it may mean to me.
You say the sweetest things.
I'm starved. Is this all the faster this cradle goes? Step on it.
Nothing doing. I ain't sticking out my neck for no accident. I'm going to take this car back without a dent or a scratch and nothing missing.
Okay, relax. I was just asking.
Hey, that's the lighter you threw out.
So what? From now on, we'll use matches.
But that belonged to the car. Any damage we got to pay for.
We do? How much did it cost to rent this car?
Oh, chicken feed, $20, and that ain't nothing compared to what we're going to spend today. The big boy says there's plenty more where that 20 came from.
Well, that's fine. What?
What are you making faces for? He's paying for everything. Hurry up. I'm so hungry I could eat anything that wouldn't bite me first.
I can't go any faster than the car ahead.
Give him the horn. I said give him the horn. I'll speed him up.
He ain't budging.
The vehicular code states that upon receiving a proper warning blast from the car behind, the driver of car ahead must...
I'll blast him.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Wear out the horn?
Blowing that horn for my benefit, soldier?
Yeah! I mean, no, it's stuck. There's something wrong with it.
Oh, I'll fix it.
Gee, thanks a million.
I fixed it.
Well, I hope you're satisfied. First you cost us a lighter, now we gotta buy a new horn. Maybe I can have that one fixed.
Do I eat or do I sit here while you play junk collector?
Come on, you roadhog! Have a time! Oh!
I wouldn't judge him too hastily, dear. There might be extenuating circumstances.
But, Auntie, how could he?
You'd better cheer up, or you won't be a very entertaining hostess at the Army-Navy dance tonight. Come along, dear.
Well, here we are.
It's about time. Let's get out of here and get some food.
Can't even wait till we get started. Sorry, sailor. Accidents will happen.
I'll say they will. How do you like it, soldier?
Are you going to take that from him, big boy?
Wait until we back up and get a good start. I'll knock him clear out of the lot.
But Ames, the man gave you the correct stop signal according to the vehicular code number 22.
You smashed my headlight.
Oh, that's all right, pal. What outfit you in? I'll send you a new one.
I'll save you that trouble. I'll just take this one.
Why, that's willful destruction of property.
I'm going to get a policeman.
Big boy don't need no cop. He ain't taking that from nobody. Go get him, honey.
You said it, baby. I'll show him. Yeah, that makes us even.
Well, hey, doesn't make me even.
What are you doing here?
2/3 of these cars are rented for me. I'm looking out for my own interest. That's my headlight.
Okay, take it.
And that's my windshield. Now look here.
Hiya, sailors.
What's this lug trying to do? Scuttle us?
No, he just wants to play.
Oh, you want to play? Did you ever see this one?
Plastic. What a trick.
If you think that's good, watch this one.
If you men are conversant with Rule 7, Paragraph 3, pertaining to the deportment of enlisted men on leave, you are cognizant that nothing will explicate nor mitigate such a reprehensible peccadillo.
Listen, soldier, when you say that, smile.
You better not try to scare him. He'll fuck you in the puss.
You'll do what?
According to Paragraph 5, quote, whenever a person...
Unquote.
I think you sailors are disgusting.
Well, to rob my deck, school must be out.
Hey, fun's fun, but I want my steak. There's a space over there. Grab it and we'll eat.
All right, all right.
You should have sounded your horn, Ames.
I haven't got a horn. Well, gentlemen, there's nothing to get excited about.
Yeah, I'll fix you, you wall-eyed road hog.
You'll never smack another car, flathead.
Hey, that's my car. You can't do that.
Oh, can't we? Watch.
Police! Police!
What are you, a man or a mouse?
I'll show you what kind of a mouse I am.
No, Ames, that's destruction of civilian property. Rule 7, Paragraph...
I make my own rules.
I think you should return that fender. After all, the damage done to your car was only negligible. Oh, I'm sure this can be fixed.
Who's causing all the trouble around here?
That's the stuff, sweetie.
You and me's got a little date with the MPs.
Oh, listen,
Come on.
I'll tell you,
But I didn't mean to hit him. It was all an accident.
Suppose it was an accident denting my door with this thing.
Your move, honey.
Taking his car back. I want the money for the damages right now.
Ah, maybe you think he hasn't got it. Pay him off, big boy.
Anything you say, baby. How much is it?
$267.38. That's just for this car. I haven't figured the other ones up yet.
Okay. Well, how do you like that? My pocket's been picked. Oh, well. My pal's got $80. Go ahead, make a down payment.
I guess it's the only thing to do. That's a coincidence. I've been picked, too.
You mean we don't eat? I should have known it. With that big four flusher, this happens every time.
Now, wait a minute. You can't get away with this. I'll call the MPs. Police!
Let's go. This is where we came in.
But Sweetie's in trouble.
So what? We ain't gonna be.
Police!
Here. Hold this a minute.
Police! Police! Police!
What's the trouble here?
Who's
causing this riot?
These men aren't. I want them pinched. One of them got away. Arrest this one.
I'm going to find out what this is about.
Much more, they rented this car for me and smashed it all up, and I want my dough.
You'll get whatever's due you.
What's going on here, Caldwell?
It looks, sir, as though Sergeant Doubleday has been guilty of unsoldierly conduct, inciting a riot and damaging civilian property. His companion got away.
This isn't like you, Doubleday. Who was your companion?
I have nothing to say, sir.
Are you adding insubordination to these other offenses? You know what this will mean?
For infraction of regulations 17, 21, 33, and 54, I am subject to immediate demotion and incarceration in the guardhouse for such a period of time as may be determined upon by the military court-martial in accordance with the rules of war.
How do you like that? That big lug Ames letting your little boyfriend take the rap for this mess.
Can't you do something?
If I could get my hands on that big false alarm, I'd do something.
And you won't speak in your own defense?
The military code of honor forbids that a soldier lie, cheat, steal, or betray a comrade in arms. The colonel no doubt recalls such a code from his military days at the academy.
That's beside the point. You're under arrest.
Thank you.
I still believe you're shielding the real offender. I'll give you just one more chance to clear yourself. Who's the man?
This is one time he'll pay.
But are you sure it's him?
If it ain't, I'm playing an awful dirty trick on somebody.
Oh!
What is this?
That's the man.
There's the cause of it all. And flat as usual.
Release that man.
Scrape him off the ground.
Yes, sir.
Betty!
That was really swell of you. You had me awfully worried for a while.
You were worried about me? You mean you're not angry with me? You forgive me?
Forgive you? For what? Well, I knew all the time there was nothing between you and that Sally.
Oh, honestly, she didn't mean a thing to me. Oh.
Well, aren't you going to kiss me?
If all these people couldn't see us.
Attention! Attention! Blackout test. All lights out. All lights out. All clear. Test over.
Well, what's this?
All fair in love and war.